buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here. This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Blue, check. Check white. Ready?
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ritter.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
Gets through, and now an opening. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here in Vegas.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the red zone now, Goff. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Out there for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
The Raiders throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Quick, yellow.
Robinson up the middle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
Double 38.
Ritter to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on third and long following the sack.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On second down, Jacobs.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, lift. 14. Hey, 76.
On first and 10, Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
The Raiders at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hardball. 12. Obama. Obama. Here we go. 76. 76. Turbo.
To throw on second down is Goff.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ric Flair. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown. Orange, orange, orange. What's that?
Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brandon ALOOO from 19 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Escapes the defender. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10.
Listen. Louis.
Goff now looking to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Goff's throw complete here to ALOOO.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
To the air again. Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working with.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Long. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Carlson able to put this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
For the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Maverick, Tiger. What's that?
On first down, Goff. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Goff on first down.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On first down, it's gone. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. And that's complete to Adams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Once again, it's Jacobs. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, 30 yards.
And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they can...
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks, and, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
138 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, they go with Jacobs again, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. But a nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. Watch out now. 50 series.
Ritter.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got it. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
On the double.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now a carry for Jacobs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Now a give to Jacobs running right.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.